next door are really noisy. Could you please tell them to quiet down? These Romans have disturbed my circles.
Howdy do! How you doing? QueenKatieBat here. Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 stream. Yeah, I would have done this like an hour ago. I would have started this an hour ago. But my stomach just wasn't feeling very good. So that's why I decided to push it an hour further. An hour later. And now I'm doing a little bit better. I got water, I got emergency pretzels. I'm pretty much all set for the stream. Yay! So let's get right into it. We gotta sign in. Oh, and apparently today is someone's birthday! Yahoo! Jenny say, I have no idea who you are, but happy birthday! We got our, what would probably be our last one, cause I'm not streaming tomorrow. But don't worry, I will log in tomorrow. I will log in tomorrow for this last one. I was actually supposed to log in yesterday, but then I got a little bit sick. So that means we are a day off on our stuff. But we're still good, though. We're still good. So now we got a couple of tickets here. We gotta get 2 more days. I actually would have gotten this today, I think, if I logged in yesterday. I don't know. Got our battle pass. I am in the progress of trying to get some Steam points. Some Steam card so I can get the battle pass for her.
These people next door are really noisy. Could you please tell them?
Yeah, don't worry. I know they're super noisy. Oh, hold on. I need to do a test real quick. Alright. Yeah, because usually by the time I finish streaming, I can get to say goodnight to my dad. But apparently he went to bed super early last time, so.
These people next door.
I know, honey. I know.
Right. This is my body. My little job.
Alright, make sure that the OBS is looking good. Fix up my headphones. Alright. I hope everything's looking good. Alright, real quick before we get into the actual show, let's do some quick cleaning up. Let's do some quick cleaning up by doing the Penubia analysis. Thankfully, I cleaned the belt up last time, during last stream.
I don't like to violence.
I'm just doing this so more people can join the stream.
Get out of here.
Bravo.
To anyone who's currently joining the stream, I hope everyone's doing good. I'm just doing some quick autoplaying before I get into chapter 6.
Touch my clothes.
Go.
Also, I was watching parts of the last stream because I put it on YouTube. It's uploaded on YouTube now. I have a whole collection on YouTube now. It's on a listed playlist. So you actually have to go into my homepage on YouTube, and then you'll see the playlist. But Sunday stream is now on there. I was rewatching that, and I was like, okay, thank goodness it runs a lot better than back before I learned what resolutions were. And I'm gonna say my reaction to the ending of Chapter 5 was so hilarious. And then I proceeded to have an awful battle afterwards. It was so funny.
Just like real diamonds.
I weave the gown with thorns.
But yeah, I got 2 bottles of water, some emergency pretzels because I didn't eat much. For dinner I only had like 5 nuggets. So I got a bag of pretzels to keep me by. And I think I'm pretty much happy or do so, I guess.
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. Bravo!
Sometimes I wish it was just let you skip through all of this. Like, do I really have to watch the autoplay every single time? Like, I already beat the stage. I know it remembers everything. Just let me skip through it. Oh, well, I guess that just gives me more talking room. So yeah, if anybody happens to be here looking around, I hope all of you guys are doing good.
Just like real diamonds.
I weave the gown with thorns.
Man, I love Truvius.
You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds. Get out of here! Penetrate.
There we go. We got that out of the way now for our dailies. I wish there was like a home button on the results screen. Like
Raindrops
it's
never
been around for a
actually
year
fall.
or they haven't done that.
They are motionless at the instant.
There we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. Yeah, 7 more. Okay. Alright, let's go to the wilderness. I'm just mostly letting time play through so more people can come in before I start chapter 6. That, and I forgot to do all of this yesterday, so might as well do some of this, you know? Oh my god! I didn't know it looks like this at like nighttime. Oh my god. All of these birthday cakes that I put up. I didn't know they'd light up. I didn't know the birthday cakes light up. Whoa. Learn something new, I guess. Hi, Surgeon! Have you ever played Reverse 1999? It's a pretty, interesting kind of game. You know what? Might as well add the new birthday cake that I got. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's add Jill up here. There you go. But yeah, Surgeon, I hope you're doing well.
They are motionless at the instant.
Alright, we can claim these now. Wait. I hope my voice is actually being heard. Okay, gotcha. Because I'm always paranoid. Because I have made that mistake before on Tales of Berseria, where I was literally muted for like 10 minutes. We got bats, so now we only have 6 more dots to go. And now I have finished my dailies. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's Tuesday now, so we got a whole new week to have to go through these. Battle Pass. Awesome. Let me double check. I think the last of the dailies I can easily do on chapter 6. Well, we get me 2. Okay. Yeah, I can easily do that. Well, actually, hold on. Let's go level up someone. Julius, what's making you powerful?
You brought me a gentle breeze on the
There
field.
you go. Level 7, baby. Yeah. Alright. Okay, I think that is everything before we jump into chapter 6.
But that's right. This is my body.
Alright. Yeah, cuz 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be done on chapter 6. This will be done on chapter 6. So that's 3. And then 2 more. Will probably come from defeat 30 enemies. So we should be good. Yeah. Yeah. Let me check in on my characters. Yeah, they're doing good. Awesome! Alright, let's get right into chapter 6 now. With a very beautiful purple card. Elusivan Lestel. I don't know if I pronounced that at all or not. Oh! Dang it! Right off the bat we got a conch. Right off the bat we got a conch shell. But we got a new location. We got a new location today. We're in a new era, baby. Just make me kind of scared. Like there's something happen. After chapter 5. I'm scared. Alright. I actually wonder, is this a new narrator? Or is it one of the old 2 narrators? Let me double check my OBS real quick before we get into it. Because I do want to be able to edit all of this nicely. Okay. Awesome.
Hey, you. Yes, you, my hurried child. You rushed through the street like a cyclone. Where are you going?
I can't tell if that's the last narrator or someone else. Well, anyway, I can't be late for the show! The trauma show!
A show. A show. So you came to Vienna for the love of stories, that's for sure. Then this is just the right place for you. A place where the floors are decorated with gold, where music sings along with the stories. Even a newcomer could be entranced here. Oh, listen to me. You must not be a newcomer, but a true connoisseur. Well, before you leave, may I ask a simple question?
Yeah, sure, partner. Go for it.
Which act in a show do you prefer?
Well, I like Act 1, because that's where you get introduced to everything, and you understand each character. Act 3 is nice, because it's like right there in the middle, and you're like getting this sort of plot twist all the time, where everything flips on this table, and you're like, oh my goodness, what are they going to do now? Act 5 is intriguing because it's like the finale of the finales, where everything that was building up to finally comes into a corner and gets revealed. But that's why every part of it is awesome.
So greedy. It's a tough choice, isn't it? But you can't escape from making decisions.
Then why did you give me that choice?
Do you know which act I love the most? Not Act 1, nor 3, or 5, but 6. Oh, Act 6, my dear. That's the best part.
Oh, beyond the finale.
The part in which the king picks up his fallen head. The knight pulls out the sword in his chest. The bodies stand up, dust their clothes, and come to the front of the stage, bow to the audience, and receive their applause.
That's not really part of the performance, sir. That's the part where they're like, hey, here comes the cast. Clap for the cast. Shower them with flowers.
Yes, it is. My child, that is precisely when the real show begins. I have a good script here. Let me put on my glasses. Let's start from Act 6. The princess, a nightingale decorated with diamonds, an opera singer taking center stage, steps into a building of gray and white diamond patterns, and the curtain falls forever. The smile on her face seems too serene. She is still dreaming. Her madness keeps them on alert, but in the court she seems so meek and mentally steady, like a docked boat on calm waters. Nodding elegantly to every gentleman she meets, she makes the shackle on her neck look like a piece of dazzling jewelry. Next page. Oh.
What happened? I wanna know what happens.
In a transparent room under an unyielding limelight, her dignity is stomped on, like a silk handkerchief thrown on the ground. They smash her crown, forcing her to pay for her madness.
Is she mad?
No, not anymore. Sleep, she said to me. Sleep. If that's what she said, then I don't need to wake up. That's when the star falls into an everlasting dream. The blinding light becoming a spotlight on the stage, the empty room carrying the best reverberations. She has never been so calm. Everything beautiful in her is there forever, frozen in time.
I guess she went completely insane.
Or found eternal peace.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair.
Her world has become the performance, a show that never ends.
Don't worry guys, to all of you guys who have never played Reverse 1999 and came to my stream wondering, hey, I wonder what this game's all about. Don't worry, we will get to the combat soon. The actual combat.
I'd say she's a great actress.
But this is still
Isn't
good.
she?
But this is not a good story. I think it needs a little bit more content.
My dear, you are indeed a great connoisseur. Only one act of a play can't tell a good story by itself. Oh, forgive my ramblings. The golden curtain has risen. Fix your collar, darling, and keep moving forward.
Aye, aye. Oh. But it's gonna be fun. Razor and green. A razor, impeccably sharp and dressed in green, that stands up for the people. Chapter 6. Begin. Oh, I'm so nervous, guys. I'm so nervous. I'm actually making progress. I never thought I would be doing that. Let me double check LBS one more time because I'm so darn paranoid. Okay, we're good. We are so good. We are so good, fellas. Start. Now, Lucifer and Lestel. Razor and green.
Meine Damen und Herren, willkommen!
Meeting hall. Oh, God!
On behalf of the General Medical Association of Vienna, I would like to thank you all for attending this demonstration conference.
Sir, I just looked behind you. Are you about to execute someone? I'm so nervous right now.
It is a great honor. As we can see, dear friends, the era of science has arrived. The era of man has arrived. Today, we will share the honor of witnessing the advancement of technology, its contributions to medical science, and even the world. Now, please allow me to introduce the patient again, Miss Isolde von Dietersdorf. This lady has selflessly volunteered for the experiment, and in return will receive a healthy mind in no time.
Oh, you're just going to... okay. If this guy is up to no good, either she's going to die, or she's going to get brainwashed. Oh! Oh! So, isn't this the actress that the conch was talking about? Oh boy.
She's been living a miserable life due to hysteria. How terrible it is for a young woman like her.
Hey, are you sure she volunteered?
As we all know, mental illness is taking an increasing toll on our country. Even suicide has become more rampant. The tragedies are piling up, and our dear lady is in excruciating pain as we speak.
Hey, Rukov, I mean, so far I'm trusting this guy, Dr. Schwartz. But I'm questioning the process right now. I'm questioning the process. Like, are we sure she volunteered?
Thanks to the development of medical science, we can again be rescued from the abyss of pain.
Oh,
As I said before, the electroshock therapy uses the most advanced technology available.
Sir, electroshock therapy?
The medical use of electricity dates back to the 18th century.
The presentation of these obscure theories failed to enfrail the attention of the guests. Phineas citizens possess less a thirst for knowledge than a hunger for morbid curiosities. Tales of misfortune are favored over their cures. Oh yeah, you're saying you sure saying that?
Isolde? The youngest daughter of the Dietersdorfs? Oh, no wonder she volunteered. The treatment should do wonders for her. You know there's something wrong with that family. I heard her mother stabbed old Dietersdorf in the temple with a brass needle and killed every maid in the room. That thing's even made it into the curio market. I heard not even the Lord's water could clean the blood off it.
The family seems to be cursed. So far, no one's ever lived past the age of 40. In fact, the girl had a sister who died very young, and now her brother. I read in the papers that he killed himself, right? Well, the artist did what an artist would do. He wrote a sad poem and then set fire to his paintings, together with himself.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that is what most artists did back in the day. Yeah, they went all, too entranced with their art.
You know what? My uncle works for the police. He showed me the autopsy report. The truth is, Theophil shot himself. He was killed by a bullet.
Ah, the classic my uncle works for this fine, so I know all about this. I'm gonna spread misinformation.
Gosh, good thing he didn't have to suffer all that pain before he died. Poor boy, he was so talented and handsome. But the girl, oh, she's less fortunate. Fainted at her only brother's funeral, didn't even get to see him one last time. I hope the latest treatment will alleviate her suffering.
Lunatics. The whole family is a bunch of lunatics.
Manners, sir. This is Vienna where we call these poor people arcanists.
Oh God.
I sincerely hope that Isolde can put an end to her miserable nightmare. After all, she is one of the most talented opera singers in Vienna. just like her mother.
You know what they say? Talent and hysteria go hand in hand. Think about it. They both come from the mind.
The speaker notes these untimely whispers.
Quiet, please. The treatment will now begin.
We're either going to see her brainwashed, or she's going to die. It's gonna be something.
Are you ready, Miss Dietersdorf?
Yes. I'm ready. Please.
3, 2, 1. Okay. Calm down, my lady. Just hang in there, okay? The treatment will work. Perseverance is a virtue. I don't think the electroshock is causing the pain you seem to be experiencing. Don't let the imaginary fear get the better of you.
This poor girl!
Yes.
Good. Now we'll begin stage 2. The voltage will be slightly increased. Please get ready, Miss Dietersdorf.
No!
Thank you, game, for not doing that constantly. My poor eyes went not do very well.
Stage 3, an even higher voltage.
You're going to kill her! All of her sound is faded away.
Enough! Forgive the interruption, Dr. Schwartz, but I need you to stop the treatment immediately.
You know what's so ironic? I think she's on the current banner right now. The banner that's currently running. Or at least one of the banners that's currently running. What are the odds of that? That I'm playing a chapter that she shows up in. And I must say, I love her design. Very beautiful. Very, very shiny. Chattering, hushed questions replace the hum of electricity. The audience turns towards the petite woman standing in the back row.
I can't help but to question your methods, as well as the methods of the General Medical Association.
Oh, now you're saying this after a girl was electrocuted? Oh my god, that sounded rough in my headphones.
Your electroshock therapy is a gross violation of humanitarian principles. Judging from what I just saw, it only brought the patient meaningless pain and didn't help her condition one bit. Unless, of course, you intend to use physical pain to distract the patient from her mental pain.
Her green shoulet is delicate and sharp, like a razor, slicing through the chaos. That's the name of this stage.
Even though this is a conference meant for conversation, you're being a little rude. The new electroshock therapy is not what you know from the last century. Now that man has tamed electricity, there's no doubt that the EST is the best choice for treatment. You shouldn't take it at face value, because it's not like the underlying principles are the same as that frog experiment, huh? My treatment is supported by systemic theories and reliable references, and it is approved and sponsored by the General Medical Association, which means it's reasonable and legitimate. Well, you are, correct me if I'm wrong, a social activist known for her little arcane tricks, Miss Kakanya. Or should I say, Miss Clara? As far as I know, you don't even have a medical degree. Besides your so-called art movement. This secession, is it? It confuses me, really. Anyway, in order to have a more professional conversation, I suggest we talk later. You know, after you get a medical license.
Murmurs and fragmented laughter swell among the crowd.
No, Dr. Schwartz. This conversation has nothing to do with my personal identity or experience. I'm only asking you as a citizen of Vienna and as a human being with empathy.
Yeah!
How can you not see that she's suffering? Have you been thoroughly brainwashed by the supposed authority of medical science? Or have you two been blinded and deafened by hysteria?
Oh, you rude little... Please allow me to reiterate, the EST is an advanced and reliable treatment. Besides, Miss Dietersdorf has signed an agreement before we started. The experiment is conducted under mutual consent.
Did she know how it would have actually worked?
Your objection is of no use, and it is even harmful to the patient's interests. But we always welcome debate. Since you question my methods, please be my guest and indulge us with your thoughts on her condition.
As I understand it, Mr. Sigmund Freud published his studies on hysteria in 1895. He believes that hysteria was a psychological disorder caused by problems in the nervous system. It was not a simple organ disease. His trauma theory explains that the patient's personal life experiences were the real cause of the disorder, affecting the patient in subtle ways. It makes much more sense to analyze the patient's traumas than to harm their body. As to whether his theory is advanced enough, you can read The Totem and Taboo, which he published last year.
What?
The gentleman's face cracks with expression.
Freud. Freud! The man who told people to marry their mothers and kill their fathers. The one who couldn't get a word in when his patients spewed insanity. It took him 17 years to become a professor, for God's sake. Miss Clara, I've tolerated your immature antics, and I always welcome advice and opinion, as long as they're rational and reasonable. It's just, how could you challenge me with such an amateur theory? You insult me as a gentleman, and you insult my reputation.
What? Dr. Schwartz, I did not mean to insult you.
Bang! What was that?
Miss Dittersdorf, she's unconscious.
How?
Get her off the chair, now!
Well, that was a fun introduction to the story. Yay! Alright, I want to get this conch shell first, before we move on. Alright, what you got for me, narrator?
Oh, you're here? Not a good time. As you can see, my eyes are barely open. In the blink of an eye, my dream slips away like a deer into the deep of the forest.
Were you dreaming?
What kind of a question is that? You make it sound like me dreaming is the most ridiculous thing in the world. I have to remind you, except for some outdated wisdom, there is nothing different between your head and mine, dearie.
What did you dream of?
I'm as curious about that as you are. You could always allow me to return to my soft bed to try to summon that dream again. Oh, but even then it likely won't be the same dream. See, we seldom remember our dreams, and even what we don't forget can be hard to understand. And that's why we need a dream interpreter. A doctor that values Shakespeare above his patients and cigars above his own career. A doctor like Sigmund Freud. He lures out forgotten memories from your past through a technique called free association. Through this, he can reveal what makes you who you are. All you need to do is to lie on the sofa and spill out your thoughts like old milk. Once you do that, your mental health will surely improve. The sleepwalkers stop falling out of their beds. The hysterical go back to their sewing. With enough time, maybe Nietzsche could write a comedy. But what about the medical journals, you may ask? He must have released them. Otherwise, how could we prove the effectiveness of his treatments? And he has. You can read them in journals, in the textbooks, and hear them in the chattering of medical students. Your name will be blacked out on the pages by then, but your dreams will become the latest gossip on everyone's lips.
It's not good for the patients.
Oh, my dear, all medicine has side effects. The best medicine is bitter to the taste.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Everything's gotta have a bad side to things.
It must be tolerated for the sake of the treatment. How else will these patients free themselves from their mental cages of unconscious desire and delusion? It really is the smallest of prices. A mere coffee stain on your shirt, just telling a few people about an unlucky moment or two. Besides, the patient is not given a name. The true protagonist remains a secret between you and the doctor. Perhaps you're right. It's not the only way.
What's the other then?
Come, listen. Do you hear that? That shrill, piercing sound of metal on the skull? The blood-curdling screams? Even the strongest soul would quake in fear. But this is the other way. However, funny enough, some people prefer the pain. It ends faster than a hard talk with the doctor.
Yeah, fair. Drums of March. Hey, when you know, we're in March now. What timing? Real quick, hold on. There you go. I want to check the summon. Yeah, there she is. There she is. Kakandia. That's her. She's literally running right now. I'm so hoping to get her now. Let me check the bank. I need to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to get 5 more. I need to get 5 more. So, the drums of March. The opening notes of a big crescendo. It looks like we're going back to Lucy, so that's gonna be fun. Hey, the people are back.
Move. Oh, move.
Medicine Pocket! Medicine Pocket! My favorite healer! You could also say they're my only healer, but I love them. Navigating this corridor is no easy feat, as researchers engrossed in their Brownian motion pictures hurrying along without watching their step.
Shoot, are you blind or did you hit me on purpose?
Medicine Pocket! Medicine Pocket is in the story! Medicine Pocket is in the story! Yeah! I love you, Medicine Pocket! When are you poppy thing? A vicious, deep purple substance drips from their face onto the hem of their lab coat, marvelously landing in a spot not yet coated with other stains.
Hey, hello.
Oh God!
Do you know how to control this thing? It always drips on my bed at night. I just sit back for a week.
Just remove your brain. Problem solved.
Oh yeah, sure. The most simple solution. Get rid of the brain.
That makes sense. How come I didn't think of that? Thank you for your advice. You are so sweet.
Oh, you're so welcome, pal. I'd wipe my eyes more often if I were you. Just do something to get that black snot off those lashes. The good news is, the persons in charge of this place are all dead.
What?
The bad news, the one in charge right now is not a person.
Hello, Researcher Medicine Pocket. Your meal allowance is being deducted to pay for door repair.
I missed you, Lucy.
I don't care, Buckethead. Do your worst. A few pennies don't bother me.
The head of the computing center nods, taking this as a sign of amicable agreement.
You could have called me from your lab terminal. The technology department has equipped every researcher with the latest communication device, and I have the energy to communicate with everyone.
Then how am I supposed to know whether my report is lying in your trash or not? Oh, please, you know we gotta talk face to face to solve our issues when things get ugly.
I love you. With a flick of the wrist, a gray folder lands with impact, spilling its contents across the desk.
Congrats on the one and only achievement you got from the Manus mask. We're now fully aware of its side effects, and this great achievement is filling the halls with oil and insanity. You should thank the Hatted Cuckoo for her report. No one's turned into a crazy monster yet, or the Manus would be attacking the headquarters from the Place right now. Damn it! What are you doing? Are you even listening to me?
I love Medicine Pocket so much now that I actually know what their personality is like. Lucy turns her head, having just fastened the buckle on her face.
My apologies. You said we needed to talk face to face.
I am literally face palming right now. Are you kidding me, Lucy? Really? Face to face? I'm not even shocked about her face because I actually have her. I know what she looks like with a human face. But did you really have to do that pun? Really?
If I understand it correctly, this is your #1 request.
Oh, Lucy.
You always carry a face in your pocket? That's just great.
You are welcome. It is our duty to learn and meet the needs of every researcher. This will help them reach their full potential while respecting the nature of their being.
Hey, Rookhoff, are you there? This lady here, Lucy. I feel like Logan would really like her a lot. Now, of course, the question is she better with the mask or without the mask? I have no idea. But Lucy is awesome. I immediately thought of Logan when I got her at some point.
I received some letters of complaint. They asked me to develop a better sense of humor. They said it would help me understand the researcher's sarcasm, so I am studying it.
Yeah, okay, you're studying the sarcasm. What a great time to be wasting doing that.
75% of the complaints mentioned they did not want to see a face on my head. Some even used strong words like, "Never let me see that face of yours again."
Lady, that means I don't want to see you ever again. That's what the phrase means.
I am glad that you are one of the other 25%, Researcher Medicine Pocket.
You know what? I don't mind if you keep that face on, as long as you let me kick it around a bit.
I love this voice actor. Hold on, real quick. We're going to do a quick find. I want to look up the voice actor in Medicine Pocket. I want to look up their voice actor. Excuse me, Wiki, I need to find out who's the voice actor. Elisa Maria Dione. Do they have a wiki? No, they have an IMDb. Oh, she looks pretty. Or I guess they look pretty. I don't know. She's only done 2 other finds? Girl! Oh my goodness! You have such an epic voice! You have such an epic voice for Medicine Pocket! I would love to go to like an anime convention where if she's like a guest there, I would go there and get an autograph. Best voice for Medicine Pocket! Mwah! Beautiful! Probably my #1 favorite so far. The newly face-flaunted robot nods slightly, pleased with their renewed consent.
Regarding your second request, I have read your report. I fully understand the side effects of the mask as well as the feasibility of the decryption.
Then what's the point? It's like trying to get the syrup formula out of a Coke can. Ugh! Again, we are all screwed without the original ritual from the Manus.
Yeah, people are dying here.
It is too early to conclude that the mask does not contain important clues. The attempts we are making are very necessary. Besides, the situation in Laplace is not as bad as you say. The side effects are completely under control. The subjects are only suffering from dehydration and mania.
Oh! Only suffering from dehydration and mania. Only dehydration and mania. Only mania. Sure. Completely low on the low. Totally not a big deal. Sure.
Fortunately, the Rehabilitation Center has extensive experience in dealing with manic patients. And some researchers, like yourself, are already manic without putting on the mask. So the side effects will not affect them much.
Lucy! You just roasted them! You just roasted Medicine Pocket without meaning to!
Yes! Ball pens! Ball pens love brains!
2 researchers arrived swiftly, removing the poor soul who lodged a pen into their eye socket, and just as swiftly replacing the broken glass. Yay! For only minor side effects.
Extensive experience, huh?
Yeah.
That is right. I am glad you have noticed our efforts. We have prepared a large amount of polymer materials in case of minor vandalism by the patients.
Haha. Amusing. So this is the logic of a machine, huh? Humans are as expendable in the lab as glass. You should be glad that your head is harder than my teeth, alright?
Your opinion surprises me, Researcher Medicine Pocket. There is a big difference between the human body and glass. As for the original ritual, you are not the first researcher to make this suggestion. We are fully aware of its importance. We have dispatched investigators and members of the Field Agent Administration to investigate various regions. Here are the images they sent back.
What do you mean you thought I was the one talking? Sure, I do voice acting, but not best voice acting. I mean, did you see my PN tuber move when they're talking? No. Completely understandable, Vo Surgeon. Completely understandable, Vo. That's a big old compliment in its own right. If you thought I was doing all of this talking, thank you, I appreciate that. But no, I am not that talented.
Feel what?
I thought, to be fair, Medicine Pocket, compared to how I've heard myself before, do sound kind of similar.
Field Agent Administration. If you have not heard of the name before, most prefer to call them the History Guards, given their function.
Quote number 35. Don't make me revoke your GOAT status. I don't even remember what was the contents of that one, but it was a funny quote. Oh, I think I remember now. There was a character I was considering the GOAT, but then they were starting being mean, so I was like, don't make me revoke their status.
Right. That team of cannon fodder.
Oh, okay. We got some cannon fodder, fellas.
The thought of people being thrown around like garbage makes me feel lucky that I'm just a piece of glass.
I love this voice actress for Medicine Pocket. I love that so much. The inflection. Oh my goodness, I love it. Definitely my favorite voice actress in the entire game so far. Medicine Pocket lifts their head, examining the screen, their attention completely diverted.
Looks like face-to-face conversation does solve problems. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Aside from the insane colleagues running amok. Let me guess. The blue dots are good news, huh?
Correct. They represent the safe areas immune to the storm.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, we're this far. Okay, we're safe. Doop, 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 doop. This close. No, you are safe. Doop, 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 doop. Danger, danger! The red dot is danger! Get out of here!
North America. I should have gone there for a walk in the park. I don't deserve to suffer in this stupid gray prison.
I have to say, Researcher Medicine Pocket, even though I approved your request for a sports field, which you claimed was a humanitarian need, I think it is more of a canine need.
Hey, Pickles will love that, Bo.
I suggest you install an indicator on your humor module so we know when to laugh. See? Like this blinking red dot. Is that Vienna?
Yes.
They wait, but the android does not offer up any further information. Wow, how helpful.
All right. Not privy to the information, huh? I know of your tricks. One day I will find the logical fallacies in your words, I swear.
I love you, Medicine Pocket.
And this here... Yellow. Better than the worst, worse than the best. That's the agency. What's all the fuss about? Don't tell me there's a 500-meter-long blue crab.
No sightings of large marine organisms other than the Gorgon. This is where Timekeeper and her team are right now.
Oh boy.
By the way, it seems you can distinguish between colors precisely, so the canine elements in you are more of a personal choice than an innate trait.
Oh yeah. Wait, have you been thinking that Medicine Pocket is a dog? I mean, I know they have dog elements in their design, but they are not a literal dog. They're not colorblind.
I see your efforts on improving your sense of humor, I do, but that's enough now. Turn off the module, okay? Who the heck put these complaints in the box? I'm gonna kick their teeth out.
Back to business. Timekeeper and her team are in a bit of a situation. The details are classified, and I am not privy to them either.
Huh. Classified. I know what's going on. In this place, classified means they're in big trouble.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh god! Oh god! Dun, dun, dun! For real! We got bombs!
What are they? Hoop did not tell us about these things!
Oh, what the?
Marcus? Marcus?
I'm sorry, Madam Hoffman. I was reading the newspaper.
Oh, right. I remember now from the Enter chapter. Phyllis, the sister of the handsome man, Enigma. And they're out investigating something right now, which have a good chance of leading to their deaths. Awesome. Fun.
I know I told you to practice your arcane skills more, but you don't have to do it all the time. I just told you the oath to secrecy for this mission. Level 2 Investigator Marcus, repeat it to me.
Remember the field mission manual? Never disclose any information about the storm or the era to irrelevant people. Never build unnecessary connections with the current era. Never disclose any real information about the headquarters to members of the branch. Never discuss confidential matters in unrelated settings. Never contact or interfere with the insignificant. Stay out of their lives. Silently observe and respect their lives. And why is the stupid train never on time?
Did I really say that?
Yes, in a low voice, after the last random stop.
You have a talent for multitasking, I'll give you that. But the point is, as a rookie investigator, your focus should really be on the mission.
Yes, Madam Hoffman, I'm so sorry.
Laplace has analyzed the information from the field agent squad and suggested several critical points on where the storm may arrive. One of them is Vienna. The history guards have reported sightings of menace leaders there. Considering they will probably do the same things they did in 1929, you know, escalate the international conflicts to accelerate the reverse, this mission is probably quite risky.
It's okay, Madam Hoffman. I am fully prepared.
Oh my goodness. I hope I don't get attached to Marcus. I hope I don't get attached to Marcus.
I've been waiting for my first field mission since I joined the Foundation. Thank you for approving my application, or I'd still be talking to rusty filing cabinets and diamond patterns on a wall.
No need to thank me, Investigator Marcus. Your application has been approved by headquarters, as your arcane skills will prove very useful on this mission. This time we will track down Manus Vindictae in Vienna, and gather intelligence on the rituals. The intelligence should help with the storm immunity research, making it the top priority of all other missions. That's why I said your arcane skill reading will be useful on this mission.
Yes, understood.
The young student straightens up. Her mentor catches her emotion and replies unsmilingly.
I know how lucky you must feel for returning to your era, after being isolated from the outside world for so long. I will take you to Romania and visit the orphanage where you used to live. If we still have time for that after the mission.
If you don't die!
I'll do my best, Madam Hoffman. Whatever you need, as long as my arcane skill can do it. By the way, how's the timekeeper doing on Agent Island?
Marcus, have you already forgotten what I just told you? This is a confidential matter.
But it's in the news.
Unknown island appears on the Aegean Sea. Forces attacked by arcane creatures. Negotiating committee.
Unknown island appears on the Aegean Sea. Forces attacked by arcane creatures. Ownership over island causing conflicts between Bulgaria, Serbia, and Greece. Austro-Hungarian Empire and Russian Empire to establish a negotiating committee. Madam Hoffman, the increased turmoil could cause the storm to arrive earlier, right?
That is not our problem. The headquarters will send someone to intervene since it is caused by the Arcanum. Now, just focus on our destination. Vienna. Time to get out. Grab your luggage.
Dun dun dun! Oh. It's a mess, yes. So we're just a couple of blocks away from where that girl almost died. Oh, and there's a whole stage up here. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to color it right now. The final boss in this chapter at the very end is going to be on that stage. We're going to have a boss battle on the stage. I'm coloring it here. Oh, here we go. We got some battle stuff. I'm gonna stay on breezy mode for now. Until I get more comfortable. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on breezy mode. Cause I kept getting stuck before. So I just want to keep doing it until I can be more comfortable. So fork and tort. Lengthy procedures, excessive paperwork, and bureaucratic red tape. Let's go. So we're going to do a battle this time around. Cake!
Here it is, the national treasure of Austria.
Oh, so that's where we are now, Austria.
The creamy chocolate cake, the buttery ganache, and the delicious apricot jam. Created by the ingenious apprentice Franz Sacher in 1832, renowned throughout the world. The dessert of Vienna, Sachertorte. My first time seeing a real one.
At the cafe's entrance, Marcus Fork holds reluctantly over her mentor's little gift.
How should I cut it?
Oh! Marcus! You're so cute! Don't die! Please! Don't you dare die! Or to kill you, hat!
If I cut straight, the cake will get mushy. If I cut sideways, I'll miss out on the apricot filling.
Oh, truly is the most difficult decision in the world. How do I eat a cake?
What if I eat it in one bite? No, how unrefined. The director would scold me for that. I have to think carefully. There must be some other way. Remember all your training, Investigator Marcus. This is the most important moment of your life. Don't get too excited or you'll ruin it.
Ah yes, the most important moment of your life. Eating a cake. Then the fork falls.
Oh no.
As Hoffman cuts the Sachertorte in two with calculated precision.
But
oh my god! Hoffman's handsome! Hoffman's handsome! Oh, dang it! Beminci is going to die! How could you, game? How could you design such a beauty? Who's going to die?
No, nothing. Thank you for deciding for me.
The cake rightly is a national treasure, soft and layered with apricot jam. It is consumed in mere moments. Oh, stop sobbing, you're hurting my heart. Poor Marcus.
What's with the tears, Marcus?
You'll never know, Huffman. You'll never know.
Because the cake is way too sweet.
The cafe bustles, with others coming and going. As Huffman checks her watch, for for perhaps the 15th time in fewer than as many minutes.
According to the plan, the head of the Vienna branch would pick us up and guide us through the necessary procedures of this era. But our train was 2 hours late. That being the case, our Mr. Carl should have been waiting for 2 hours, but so far there is no sign of any gentleman in the Foundation's uniform.
Mr. Carl.
So Mr. Carl is also more than 2 hours late.
A clever deduction. Let us hope otherwise. I'll go check if he got here before us.
Stop acting handsome! The mentor steps out from under her umbrella shadow and heads into the cafe. Left behind, the apprentice looks around aimlessly. She catches a few keywords.
I bet that island is a secret base of the Dual Entente. That's why the Bulgarians are so anxious. They're worried about their exit on the Aegean Sea. A friend of mine is in the Navy. He saw a ship leaving the harbor loaded with gold. War is coming, friend.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
No. How does that explain the arcane creatures over there? I'd say it's never been discovered before, like the Celtic Otherworld. You know, the heavenly land beyond the sea in Bran's legend. The Arcanum has declined after the Enlightenment. It is an honor for all of us in this era to find such a paradise from the past. You're not fit to be human if you don't understand what that island means to us, my friend.
Secret base. Other world. Fascinating. I need to write this down.
Oh, honey, no. Don't worry about any of those rumors. Marcus opens her notebook, jotting down these bits of trivia with a quick and earnest enthusiasm. Her desire to catch the length and breadth of these comments forces her to lean quite conspicuously until she finds she has become an object of spectacle herself. Oh, honey.
Miss, could you show me your papers, please?
Oh, boy.
Ah, right. I'm sorry. My friend has it. Could you hold on a minute? I am an arcanist sent from the headquarters of the St. Pavlov Foundation. I have a letter of introduction from the head of the Vienna branch.
Arcanist? Then you come with us, miss. Hands up and be quiet.
She was just being nice!
Bring over the golems! We have an unregistered arcanist.
Huh?
Hoffman's attention is drawn to the commotion unfolding outside the window.
Sir, please listen to me.
A single misstep causes a mistaken interpretation, a sign of defiance. Enough to compel these loyal city guardians to fulfill their duty. Oh, man!
Don't let her get away!
Okay, so this is our first battle of today. Alright, so these are our elements. Alright, I think I'll be fine without a healer today. Yeah, so these three should do fine. Actually, hold on, let me double check. Fat defeats fat. Fat defeats fat. Fat defeats fat. So... yeah, I think I'll be fine here. Alright, let's start.
I don't like to resort to violence, but sadly, these are countermeasures.
Well, that's not interesting, this mob design. Oh my goodness, I love this music.
Intriguing, isn't it?
Frosty with the armor of the forest.
Just as I would.
Peace and love! Peace and love!
Glad to be of service, my lady.
They're just little start me up!
Just like real divers.
Nice! Left hand up! Now right hand up!
Just like the prophecies of the woods, the scales have already been tipped in my direction. I win today, and so will tomorrow.
So, I think easy mode is a little bit too easy. I did that in like 2 or 3 rounds. Okay. After this story, I think I'm gonna retry that on normal mode. Just to get some missed rewards.
What is happening? At ease, gents. Allow me to explain. This respectable lady is most definitely not a Russian spy.
A portly gentleman with a handlebar mustache hurries over, his forehead glistening with sweat.
Ah, Miss Hoffman! So, this lady with the big case is your assistant? No spy would be stupid enough to carry an entire case of papers in public. So we'll be all gentlemen.
The guards offer their salute before ushering the golems back to their posts. Huffman's face is the picture of awkwardness, one that can mark a new entry for this exact situation in the next field mission manual.
The gentlemen in Vienna have become exceedingly sensitive after the infamous espionage cases of 1913. And their pride was almost destroyed by the Redl case. The man was even head of counterintelligence, and had a sexual orientation not tolerated in his time. Well, I'm not sure which of the reasons hurt them more. Sorry, Marcus. I should have told you that, as your supervisor.
She nods, but only manages a half-spoken grunt of affirmation.
The belief that arcanists cannot cast arcane skills without the ability to speak. So old and superstitious. Like muzzling a dog when it gets out of control. Can we dispel it now, Mr. Carl?
I have to remind you, Miss Hoffman, that theoretically we have to go through an entire approval process before I authorize the dispelling of the mute spell. But whatever, who cares? They shouldn't have treated a young lady like that, for whatever reason.
Mr. Carl is a portly and pale man, his appearance punctuated by the scent of punch cards, in every way a representative of the Empire's bureaucratic system. Overall, he seems a pleasant sort of man, despite his position.
Relax. This was just a minor incident. You'll never find another place as tolerant as Vienna. The very same principles the Foundation strives for. All registered arcanists can come and go as they please in this beautiful city. We even offer artists and musicians perks that cover every aspect of their lives, because Vienna loves art and music. Oh, speaking of registered arcanists, could you show me her Arcanum license?
Arcanum license?
Yes, ladies from the headquarters. Even so, I'm more than willing to skip some unnecessary procedures for you. We still have to be careful about security, you know, especially when dealing with arcanists.
The portly bureaucratic rubs his hands together slyly. It is evident that he would be no easier to deal with than the golems.
I don't think the headquarters issues such a license. No one told us to apply for one.
Oh, there must be some mistake. All arcanists entering Europe must possess an Arcanum license issued by the local government. Austria enacted this policy in 1756. We abolished it in 1868, but we're in the time of great tension, so... you know... Perhaps this lady knows something. Miss Marcus?
Yes?
You are an arcanist, even though you're sent by the headquarters, correct? Show to me then. Your Arcanum license.
Huffman's brow furrows. This, then, is what it looks like when those in power wish to assert their authority. But the more pressing crisis here is that there will be no way to produce an authentic paper from 1914 without an adequate preparation.
Marcus is my assistant on this mission, Mr. Carl. She is not to answer your questions directly given her rank and status. It is me, the one in charge, that you should turn to, not my assistant.
Oh, lady from headquarters, don't get me wrong. I didn't mean to usurp your authority. It's not an issue. You didn't have to.
I have a...
Marcus hands over a slip of paper from her pocket.
Here.
Oh.
Mr. Carl bursts into a series of protracted sighs.
Is everything okay, Mr. Carl? Is it not acceptable?
Oh, yes, it's a perfectly good license. I can even smell the ink from the government office. Welcome to Vienna, Miss Arcanist from Romania. You should have shown it to me sooner. It would have saved us a lot of trouble.
The portly man smiles as he returns the permit to Marcus, who seems as though she has just stepped off a rocking boat.
I'm so sorry to have wasted your time.
Speaking of which, no offense, but you are 2 hours and 15 minutes late, Mr. Carl.
The apprentice apology is cut short, as she is taken aback by her mentor's dramatic shift in tact.
My apologies. The Minister of Finance and I had a little too much at lunch. Well, your train was late too, wasn't it?
You were having lunch when you were supposed to be here. We agree.
Relax, lady from the headquarters. You're just not used to this pace around here. Look at this industrialization and so-called modern designs. They have turned our beloved city and our carefree life into a cold, impersonal machine. Please forgive the train staff, the sewer workers, and the plumbers. It is their right to be a little unpunctual, and enforcing this right is a symbol of our free will. In the end, you didn't wait too long, and I got to enjoy my lunch. It all worked out, right?
Huffman remains unswayed and indignant, while behind her, Marcus hangs her head. Clearly, Mr. Carl's joy is his alone.
So, why was your train late?
It crashed into a deer. A deer with free will.
Tragic. All right, forgive this old Carl for his minor mistake, ladies. The rumors about the Golden Isle had kept the branch busy. There was no one else but me to pick you up. It wouldn't have been so embarrassing if headquarters had sent us manpower instead of taking it from us.
I am also on the job, Mr. Carl. Should I include your complaints in the report?
No, that's okay. It's just a group of lunatics banished to an island. They're arcane criminals from a small country, and people will forget about them in less than a month. Only a few would believe that it has any real influence on Vienna. You know, the young artists who think highly of themselves, the schemers with evil plans, and the conspiracy theorists suffering from neurasthenia. The Megas and the Bohemians are already giving us a headache. Arcanists, they are not at all the Empire's top ethnic concern.
But aren't you in charge of the registration and management of Arcanists?
Well, first of all, isn't my loyalty to His Majesty and the Empire? Before you use the title Head of the Vienna Branch to define me, I am first and foremost an honored citizen of Vienna, and I serve our great Emperor, lady.
And I thought you said this was a tolerant city.
Oh yes, we are responsible for dealing with the problems caused by the Arcanists, just as we deal with the Megas and the Bohemians.
Mr. Carl swings his cane and strides forward cheerfully.
All right, that's the venerable Vienna branch of the St. Pavlov Foundation over there. Let's go.
Let's go! Marcus touches her left cheek, still warm from the touch of the mute incantation.
Mr. Carl is very different from the staff of the headquarters.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In fact, most of the time the branch members aren't comrades who share the same goals with us. They're more like local officials we have to deal with. We need them as a buffer between the Foundation and the local governments. They can help us maintain peace in the human world. But you can't ask too much of them. Not all of them are cosmopolitans. Most of them put their emperor and their country first. That's why we shouldn't disclose classified information to them. Does it still hurt?
Oh, it feels much better now.
Good.
The mentor swings around as if on a swivel, with a face of plain curiosity.
Marcus, did you already have that license before you joined the Foundation?
Yes. Austria abolished that policy in 1868, but Romania did not until 1913. I carried it with me out of habit. Thank goodness I did. This is indeed the era I'm from. That time has returned.
Oh.
Never disclose any information about the storm or the era to irrelevant people.
The apprentice halts her speech, cowed by Hoffman's warning.
Put away your license. We need to catch up with Carl.
Double check my OBS real quick. Awesome.
Remember my words, Marcus. Never trust anyone, even if they're a branch member of the Foundation.
That was definitely a strong start to this chapter. Alright, we don't have any stars. Oh. I didn't even notice that we got something over here. Let's check in on that. An effective way for interdepartmental communication and understanding the needs of all employees. Let's read the suggestions. Oh boy! Oh boy! We're about to get into quite the essay! Okay, fellas. Whoever just joined us and hoping for some combat. It's reading time, fellas! Ahem. Suggesting bot samples. Title. Feedback on faces. Submitter. Content. Who fought the Michael and Chase? Who fought the Michael and Chase and horror mask? What a good idea. I was with the creepy face of the old tank engine. Enough already. My heart can't take this. Collection point. La Plaza Department. First floor. Collection date 28. Reply received on 30. This plan was recommended anonymously with the intent of using familiar characters to create a sense of closeness among the employees. However, these masks failed to achieve the desired effect. Mask Plan Mark II has now been initiated. Title. 4th floor, keep an eye on your test animals. Submitter. Tom Evans. Stop letting your spiders run wild! They're already eating 6 of our Meladiscar's hissing cockroaches. This is seriously affecting our progress. These are crucial pieces of experimental data and research that are at stake here. Collection point, La Place headquarters, 4th floor, collection date, 3rd. Reply received on 30. Look. Just because we're researching the spider tail doesn't mean we're responsible for any of this. Our spider tails don't even contain actual spider parts. Maybe you should ask the 3rd floor instead. They're the ones studying the hydrolyclates. Title. Sincere advice from Madame Lucy. Submitter. A person with a single letter for his name. Oh god, it's this X. Oh boy. Given that Madame Lucy is an incredibly sophisticated computer with no emotional models, and I am a carbon-based life form with naturally equipped with such modules, I would like to make some modest suggestions. It could be beneficial for Madame Lucy to learn more about interacting with our carbon-based employees. This includes not entering their offices without prior notice, developing a better sense of humor, and not removing important components from their delicate machinery. Collection point, La Place headquarters, next to the director's office. Collection date, Reply replied on 31st. Hello, X. The set of devices you designed is unnecessarily complicated. The work he is doing far exceeds the tools needed to brew a pot of coffee under normal conditions. So I made some adjustments. As for their other points, I noticed today that my office wall is now covered with fake 230V sockets. Is this what you call a sense of humor? Beautiful. A crucial transcription, meticulously transcribed and bold for emphasis. Oh boy, let me drink my water. State Pavlov Foundation, Vienna Branch Employee Notes. Procedure for requesting the dispelling of a mutation. Simplified version. Number 1. Initiating the application. The applicant must go to the administrative desk of the State Pavlov Foundation, Vienna Branch, Austro-Hungarian Empire Internal Security Department, Austro-Hungarian Empire Public Security Bureau, with a ticket to receive the joint processing application form. 2. Filling out the form. This applicant must fill out the application form truthfully and submit it to the administrative desk of the Austro-Hungarian Empire Public Security Bureau, where the administrative staff will conduct a preliminary review. 3. The commencement of the dispelling procedure. After the administrative staff has conducted a preliminary review, the form will be submitted to the Social Responsibility Monitoring Group of the State Pavlov Foundation, Vienna Branch, Austro-Hungarian Empire Internal Security Department, Austro-Hungarian Empire Public Security Bureau, for risk assessment. 4. Commencement of the assessment. Members of the Social Responsibility Monitoring Group will conduct a detailed investigation and assessment of the applicant, will fill out their review comments and submit them to the team leader. 5. Secondary approval. The team leader will then summarize the review comments and submit them to the director of the Public Affairs Bureau for a secondary approval, who will then submit the application to the Internal Affairs Department. Number 6. Completion of the process. Upon approval, the director of the Public Affairs Bureau will initiate an interdepartmental collaboration process and send the comments of the secondary approval to the Harm Prevention Office, which will then issue a notification letter to the administrative desk. 7. Execution of the dispel. Upon reception of the notification letter, the administrative desk will archive it and issue another notification letter informing the applicant to participate in the mutation dispel ritual. Don't forget any of these steps or you'll regret it. This is my time starting off. Oh damn, I don't want to develop these forms again. Sheesh. Alright, let's take a small break while I'm checking on things.
That's right. This is my body. My little jar. It's made of flesh and bones.
Sure, honey.
We can temporarily entrust it with our well-proportioned geometric structures.
Alright. Alright, I actually want to do the normal version of the story. So I'm gonna do that and then we'll continue on. Cause man, I really breezed through that way too fast. Also, part of me hopes that I didn't swear earlier. Oh well. Okay.
I can't wait anymore.
Just like real diamonds.
Start me up.
Intriguing, isn't it?
Nice.
There we go. This is the actual fight.
No need to worry.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Good timing.
Just like real diamonds.
Penetrate.
Intriguing, isn't it?
They're just little games. Start me up.
Just as I would.
Nice. Rock, rock, rock. Change the world. Peace and love. Peace and love. Are you ready to be blinded?
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Are you ready?
Let's go, disco. Let's go, disco, disco, disco. Disco, disco, let's go. Disco, disco party. Disco party. Let's go.
Sadly, these are counterfeits.
Don't touch my bag! Don't touch my bag! Start me up!
Time to wake up, gentlemen.
Rock, rock, rock! Change the world!
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you. Just like real diamonds.
The reticent woods are watching. The reticent woods are watching you. Good timing. I weave the gown with thorns.
Go, Drovas!
You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds. Penetrate. Just wait. With baby.
Intriguing, isn't it?
Advice from the forest.
Sadly, these are counterfeits.
The reticent woods are watching you.
They're just little games.
I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
Huh? It's already over?
You didn't even do anything, buddy. At least I got some free stuff. Dang it, I still need a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'll just stay on easy mode. Yeah, I'll just stay on easy mode, yeah. I'll do normal mode off stream and stuff, yeah. I'm not going to do it every time on the stream.
So this is the Vienna branch?
Yep. The Vienna branch. Let me double check OBS real quick. Make sure we're all doing good out there in the party. What do you mean I dropped 544 frames? Oh boy.
It's splendid. Look at the walls, simple yet elegant. It's like a temple of modern art.
Especially with the giant cotton ball up there.
I can read the contrast between different shapes and textures. This Mr. Ulrich must have put so much effort into the design. It must be a very pleasant place to work at, Mr. Call.
Oh, no. This is a secession building. Another meeting place for the young artists to show off, other than the cafes. They said they wanted to break away from traditional art. Well, it's more like they're breaking away from human life. There's nothing to like here. Only inexplicable paintings and neurasthenic lunatics. But people keep coming back. There are even secession groups to the secession. Like cells dividing through mitosis. The entrance to our venerable branch is on the left. Please follow me.
A massive golem stands at the door, towering over the approaching trio.
Notice the guard? It's the most loyal and reliable knight of Vienna. Powered entirely by arcane ritual. The greatest achievement since the revival of Arcanum in Europe. In 1662, a royal magician from London offered it to the Emperor at the time. Since then, it's guarded the Empire for centuries.
Hold on real quick. I need to clean up my mic real quick. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Ah, sir.
A figure emerges from within the shadows of the golem.
Greetings, dear Saskapia. How is your son Tamino? I hear he's not getting along well with his fiancée.
He's a strange one. What's he doing standing in the corner like that?
My apologies, Miss Hoffman. Please hold on. Terrific, Heinrich! Just as terrific as your pathetic art career!
How could you just say that?
That's great! Best wishes to you, Saskapia. Oh, my apologies.
He stands in the distance, giving a nod towards Hoffman and Marcus.
Greetings to you, Angelotti. And unknown lady.
The gentleman turns and moves briskly into the temple-like evidence, as peculiar in his exit as he was in his entrance.
See, he is one of those crazy artists. Everyone knows that I only have this beautiful daughter of mine. This mustacheless gentleman went to study in Berlin and has just returned.
So he doesn't have a son.
I guess he didn't learn much in class, and now he's throwing himself into opera. He must have listened to Wagner and Mozart so much it damaged his central nervous system. That's why he sees everyone as a character in an opera. Operas and music, they do harm to your eyes and fill your ears with useless sounds.
Is every artist like this? Scarpia, Angelotti. They are indeed characters from the opera Tosca.
Oops! I am getting off topic.
Carl's cane raps on the stone creature in front of him.
Don't worry. We've modified its original ritual to meet the needs here. Lots of people come in and out after all. You just need to knock on the armor 3 times, touch a mustache, and it will let you in.
What if you don't have a mustache?
I forgot you have no mustaches, my dear ladies. But you do have arcane skills, right?
First of all, I am not an arcanist. Second, I am not as humorous as you think.
Fine, but that was no joke, as this thing only accepts mustaches. It's a symbol that every gentleman should have. And not everyone's like Heinrich.
The absurdity seems to have finally broken the senior investigator's patience.
Just give me the list of arcanists we mentioned in the letter, Mr. Carl. We don't need to go into the branch.
Oh no, do you really want to miss the scenery of the Donau? And the sight of the modern transport system? There's no better way to tour the ring roads than by carriage. And we've booked a room for you at the Zaka Hotel. By the way, have you tried the treasure of Austria?
Thank you. We already had it while you were enjoying your lunch. Now, please, give us the list.
Hoffman's tone marched in request as non-nick as non-nick as non-nick as non-nick as non-nick as non-nickable. Why did that take me 5 tries?
And I'm sure you've received a telegram from the headquarters. You are to investigate the people around Theophil von Dittersdorf.
Okay, all right. It's a pity, lady from the headquarters. Here you are. And that's all of it. All of it. Oh, and this. 2 tickets to the Vienna Royal Orchestra. Please give them to Mr. Richard, and when you see him, send my sincerest regards.
Hoffman stands still, maintaining a distant politeness.
I will.
Who's Mr. Richard?
The contact between the Foundation and the Vienna branch in 1914. A phantom of history. At that time, people still believed the golden age that had begun with the last generation would continue as it should, and that their positions in government would be as unshakable as the long-standing empire.
Hoffman nods, watching as old Carl taps his cane and strokes his beard before disappearing into the corridor opened by the golem.
Shoot, it won't let me in.
You're not joking, are you, Mr. Carl?
I am not. Darn! What is going on? Is this thing broken?
Well, did you twirl your mustache, Sir Carl?
Oh, no, I'm stuck. Oh, my belly. I had the suit custom made in Paris.
The ancient night awakens in a slow stir, shaking off a heavy layer of dust as thick as a Venice title.
What on earth is going on? Why is the defense system activated?
A comical voice emanates from within the statue, lifting and quick, like a rubber ball bends it around inside a hollow frame.
Marcus, can you read its internal rituals?
Considering its sluggishness, yes, I think so.
Good. It's a good chance for you to get some experience. Just stay safe.
Battle time! You know what, I think we'll be fine like this. Still one-shot them.
I don't like to resort to violence, but sadly, these are counterfeits. Intriguing, isn't it?
Good timing. Frost you at the honor of the forest.
No need to worry.
Start me up! Left hand up, now right hand up!
2 rounds!
Just like the prophecies of the woods, the scales have already been tipped in my direction. I win today, and so will tomorrow.
Oh no! Miss Hoffman! These golems represent the spirit of the Vienna branch! You shouldn't be so violent!
Sir! They were attacking you!
Adapt, improve, and advance. Arcanum should be kept up with the times, not lock itself away in a museum and wallow in the good old days. There was something visibly wrong with this thing, and we were rightfully doing our job. If you have any concerns about this, I'll include them in the report. And I should remind you that you spent too much time on your free will. We're running out of time.
Nein! Procedures are not the problem, darn it! You're not German, are you?
The division head mutters softly before proceeding inside at last.
So, what's wrong with the golem?
As Mr. Carl said, its structure is simple and yet incredible. The malfunction comes from one of the components. There's an extra stroke on the enchantment. These strokes look new. I guess the staff made a mistake when they did the maintenance or repair.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, let's hope it's just a mistake, and that someone did not sabotage the thing.
Now take a look at this before Mr. Carl comes out.
Oh. What is that?
Several days ago, a member of the field agent squad found a painting that was reported in this magazine, The Pan. It belonged to Theophil von Dittersdorf, a deceased artist from Vienna who committed suicide. Its name is The Salvation, and it was found along with a poem. The poem mentions the doomsday, the reversal of time, and the rain.
Salvation and rain. It sounds so...
Yes. And given the sightings of Manus leaders in Vienna, we believe Theophil came into contact with Manus leaders before he died, and probably learned the truth of the storm and the method of salvation. This was how Manus Vindicte recruited arcanists in 1929.
If he knew the method of salvation, why did he still kill himself?
Marcus takes the medicine with ready curiosity, looking at the small, clipped section.
Auf der Suche nach Silenus im Walde fragte ich ihn. Was ist das Beste und Wunderbarste für den Mensch? Die Rede, wo der Mensch nie geboren wurde, sagte er. Ich betrachtete ihn, den Ring des Lebens, den Ring aller Leben. Deine Hände formen den Ring, und das Urteil wird ausgesprochen. Am jüngsten Tag, in der Dämmerung, wenn die Geschichte verblasst. O Welt, sein Kopf beißt sich in seine Füße, seine Knie berühren seine Nase. O Mensch, sie bewohnen die Erde und warten darauf, dass der Himmel fällt. Gestern wird zu morgen. Morgen verwandelt sich wieder in gestern. Wer wird im Regen verschwinden? Wem wird das ewige Glück gewährt, die Gnade von oben? Und diese Lehre, das Aufhören der Existenz?
Oh, that was so moving, Miss Sieglund. Poor Sigmund. My best friend has returned to the void. Thank you all for coming today to shed tears for our departed hero. He was a righteous and noble man who cared for his people. He was still trying to save the Arcanists on the Golden Isle before he died. He left us so many beautiful poems and paintings. Shame that the fire burnt everything to ashes. The only thing that survived was the salvation. We were in a golden age of progressive ideas. We believed the Enlightenment would make ignorance history and lead us to paradise where everyone would be saved. The barrier between Arcanists and humans would be removed. In Vienna, that tolerant city, we would stand together hand in hand, back to back, reliving the intimacy we once shared when we first came into this world. Oh, world. Its head bites its feet, its knees touch its nose. But the reality is, the survival space of Arcanists is shrinking. We tried to speak up in our own language, but that only makes us strangers in our own land. That's why we have decided to exhibit Sigmund's last work. Not only in memory of the deceased, but in memory of his noble spirit, his sincere concern for his people, and his scrutiny of this tragic world.
The people gathered, nodding their heads. Some of the women began to weep softly.
There is no need to be sad, my friends. He has left us with Rheingold. We will found a committee with the funds raised by the exhibition to improve the conditions of unregistered Arcanists.
The youngest and most outstanding opera singer in Vienna, Theophel's sister, Isolde von Dietersdorf, will present the details.
Amidst applause, Hendrik bows, handing off the stage to his true protagonist. Also, he spent like 5 chapters having the wrong protagonist this whole time. Wow! Such dedication! Just kidding. That was a joke. She takes a graceful step forward.
Now I see why we were ordered to investigate Theophel's connections. There may be spies from Manus Vindictae among them.
Her mentor nods in approval, handing over a stack of documents.
I know the Vienna branch has a lot of bureaucratic problems, but we need the help to carry out the mission in this era. The search warrant, the letter of introduction, the evidence collection permit. They've provided us with all the official documents we need in this era, as well as a list of all the Arcanists in Vienna in 1914. But we're not going to cooperate with them any further, because of the requirements to confidentiality. We'll only need manpower from them in the following operations.
Ah. Marcus replies by opening the thick register of Arcanists, desperate to prove she hasn't gotten distracted this time.
In case you spend a whole day on the A section, Marcus, we're looking for Theophil. Starts with a T.
How did you know I was starting from line A?
The apprentice droops her shoulders, sinking back into the book. With the help of her arcane skill, she easily finds the information that Hoffman seeks.
It says Theophil belonged to a group of artists called the Circle. They often gathered in the Secession building. Madam Hoffman, I think we can make contact with them one by one.
Whoa!
What's happening?
I sense strong arcane fluctuations over there.
Her eyes center on the door of the Secession building.
I think it's a ghost?
Huh? 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 Now, how could you say that? How could you just say that? Unbelievable. Anyway. According to this, we have a star somewhere. Oh, there he is. Oh no! It's not a star! It's a conch! Oh, great conch! What will you bring us?
Look at this, dearie. This kind of hand mirror has become the latest fashion. Oh, it's a trifling thing. But people like me have to stay in the loop to make a living. Come here, gaze into the mirror and fix your hat. What do you see? Do you like what you see?
I feel as I can see all of Vienna.
A clever answer. I can tell you will fit right in here. But there is still much left to see beyond the mirror. Ah, the young folks step to an ever-changing waltz. If you want to follow their trends, you'll need perfect timing to join the swirling dance. Some have fallen behind. They lounge by the fountains of the park, bemoaning their lives and the price of rent. Come the next banquet and exhibition, they arrive wearing a new fine coat, but underneath, their linens are ragged and old. The mirror's reflection held a silver sheen once. Now it's tarnished at the edges.
So
in the warmth of spring, the ice cracks deeper. One splinters into two, and each begins to splinter again. They set up the mirror and lift the cloth, exposing to light the good, the bad, and what lies beyond them both. Then the factions split and then split again. Secessionists, by their nature, are not in the business of keeping things together. They won't stop the fractures. They can't. In lifting the cloth, in seeing their reflection, they scatter themselves like dandelion seeds in the wind.
where are they going?
Oh, I don't know where, but I do know what they're doing. Some of them still paint with gold leaf. Others believe they must depict what is real. Some depict the ravings of their dreams. Some seek to change the streets into works of art, and others drive out all meaning from their work. The only time they ever reach an agreement is just before they lift the cloth from the mirror. Before the Potemkin village with all its empty facades moves somewhere else, some of them might just achieve their ends. To be like the golden cabbage, sitting atop its dome over the ring road. To be recognized by everyone.
Intriguing. Alright, let's check in on our tasks. Oh, we almost finished our daily activity. Wowzers. Okay. Oh, duh, we can go level up a psych tube, yeah. Who needs leveling up? You do. No, we do not need to go that crazy. There you go, that's all you need. There you go. Yay! We finished the daily! Awesome! Now let's check in on the weekly stuff. I think I can do this off stream. Yeah, I can do this off stream.
That's right. This is my body.
Okay, apparently that didn't count. Bummer. Okay. Alright, we are now at 35 tickets. Wow. So now we just need 10 more. And then we'll be able to get the final rewards, which will give me a free psych tube. I'm debating on maybe getting this one so I can level up my psych tube for through this. Well, I don't know if we'll have time to do...
These people next door are really noisy.
I don't think we'll have time to do this tonight. Because I got like 10 minutes before the person that we're raid goes live. So, let me think. Oh, yeah. Why don't we work on our characters real quick? You know what, Medicine Pocket? You're being very cool. Why don't we go over here? Oh, I haven't done this one yet. Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna let this autoplay.
I don't like to resort to violence. Sadly, these are counterfeits.
Oh, hi.
Bravo!
Alright, everyone, I'm gonna stretch. So, all of you guys better stretch too, okay? Get some water, snacks, anything. Go make sure you're all good, okay?
Just as I would. Sadly, these are counterfeits. Just as I would.
And this is an alien city.
Oh,
get out of here!
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you.
Oh, I think I saw it with quick bat, but just made me slightly dizzy. But that's why I have water.
And this is an alien city. It's alright. Each moment, now night. It's alright.
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision.
Well, while we're doing this, since we're so close to the end of the stream, let me prompt some of my commands here.
Sadly,
my linked tree, my beacon, my Discord.
Just like real diamonds. Bravo!
Oh, hi.
Yeah, I think that's all of the commands that I have.
I'm losing my patience. Go!
Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you.
Get out of here.
Just as I would.
Huh? It's already over?
Yep, very much already over, buddy. Oh man, I just almost got just enough. Oh well. Yeah, so we need 12, 13, 14. So we need about 4 more of these in the ghost. Unfortunately... Oh, but I do have enough of this. I have enough golden fleece. Thank you, free. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I have to actually craft some of these. Yay, money! Oh, you know what? Since we're done with chapter 5, let's switch the character out. Who do we switch out to? Maybe... Medicine Pocket! The purple edition!
I have to say thank you to the storm. Without it, those old fogies would have never given me the green light for research. And so much funding.
I love you so much. 35! I repeat, we are at 35! So many rewards. I wonder if, with 19 days left on this, I wonder if I can match this haul for now.
You brought me a gentle breeze on the field.
What do you mean, clear stage 520? I thought I did.
Great. Leave me alone.
But it's 520, no? Oh, I have to finish normal mode. Yeah, I can do that off stream. I can do that off stream. Yay. We got like about 2 more minutes before the person I worked to raid goes live. We're so close. So now I just need 4 more before I can do my last discounted summon. Oh, actually, how was my Druids, actually? Okay, nothing on Druids. You know what? I'm just gonna switch this over to Druids. Yeah, because I want to actually get a new... I want to level her up and stuff. Oh my god, she's a playable character! The character I'm watching right now in the current chapter I'm on, she's a playable character! Well, I guess that means she's not going to die! Yay! And she's purple! She's purple! Oh, and she's killing someone in the background, yay! Well, you know what? It's almost time for the person I want to raid to go live. So, I'm gonna do my ending speech real quick, everyone. Alright. Thank you all the lurkers, all the fodders. Thank you for this wonderful stream. Chapter says it's coming off to a wonderful start, guys. It's coming off to a wonderful start so far. And I'm loving it. I am loving it. It's such a wonderful chapter. Especially the way they starts and it's like, oh yeah, don't worry about Fortune and the others. Don't worry about the island. Surely nothing bad is happening over there. It'll be fine. Here, have some brand new characters to get attached to. Yay! And that's just absolutely wild. So yeah, the next stream will be on Thursday for February 1st, 1999. I'll be streaming more of Chapter 6 on Thursday. And then on Saturday, I'll be having my birthday stream, playing Tales of Berseria. So that's gonna be fun. So yeah, thank you for watching. I certainly have a great experience. See y'all next time. Tweedle!